In our information technology of certificate level, we have 4 basic modules. So machine learning, natural language procedure, and data analysis improve decision making and automation through the artificial intelligence. And the blockchain technologies is a decentralized ledger technology used for secure transactions. Each and every transaction make a block, and all record can be find out. Is the very much important for that our all record should be kept properly and no destroy of the data. Another thing, Internet of Things, IoT, is the integration of physical devices, for example sensors, with information system for real-time data processing. We are always using IoT. For example, you are using your mobile for printing, you are using your mobile for as a remote for your PC operation or your smart TV operation, and lot of things. All of each and every item is involved with the IoT, Internet of Things. And the big data, the large scale data processing, analysis to uncover trend, pattern, and insight. For example, if you analyze the big data of an organization, you will get the scenario, you will get the pattern, you will get the trend of that organizational sale revenue, organizational production management, organizational profit, everything you will see through the big data analysis. And based on that pattern, you have to select new data, that means product, new service, etc. Another thing, cyber security, is the protecting information system from threatening using encryption, firewall, and multi-factor authentication. So is the encryption issue. If you see your WhatsApp, if you go for message another one, so you will see that in the lower side of WhatsApp there is written is the encrypted one-to-one encryption is the encryption. So specific you are sending data or information to another one, he will get no another one. So cyber security also a vital part. So that information system, if we want to build, so what would be the challenge? So challenge is requirement gathering. So what we need, have to identify it is the very challenging. So if our requirement is not complete, then our all system will not work properly. Misunderstanding of business needs can lead a mismatch between system design and business object, because based on our requirement, system designer design the system and system developer develop the system through the coding. So our requirement if not fulfilled or not clear, then system designer cannot design properly. So it requires the integration. So that integration ensure comparability and data flow across multiple systems, large system, cloud-based system, subsystem. So that user adoption, training user and manager resistance in new technology. We know each and every system of new system, we people do not accept the new one. We are habituated to use the old one. So new system, that means there are some restrictions through the inner side of the people who are the user. So user adoption is vital for success of that technology or the system. And record the data quality. Look here, the ensuring accurate, consistent and timely data for decision making. If you do not get the requirement or actual or correct data, then your output will be garbage. So that output will not value add to the organization. So data quality ensure requirement is very much important. So ensuring accurate, consistent and timely data for decision making. That also challenge of cost overrunning. So managing the financial aspect of developing and maintaining information system is the huge cost. For example, if you see in a bank, they are the core banking solution, they are the million dollar have to pay there for each and every year for the maintenance fee. Huge cost of maintaining the system. So this is the challenge of building information system. Now, the project management. So that project is information system project. Look here. So project management in IT, we know the information system is called the IT. Involve the planning, execution, and oversight of technology focused project. This project typically include software development. It can be a project. Hardware installation also can be a project. Network upgradation, system implementation, and cyber security measurement. All can be each and every small project, or combination of that. It may be a big project. Each and everything the part of the project, that small project can be a big project. So have to manage that project under the information system. So here, organization relationship on information technology project management approach. Organization, that means who develop the system, they contribute the IT product, then information technology system service. That system we can directly acquisition through another organization, or can be developed through our system development team, or can be we hire it from the cloud computing or through the cloud. And based on that system, we may use it for our achieving the organizational goal. So based on the goal, we have to make our system which can be operated by our employees or user, a stakeholder, and others. So project management, we can say that in IT technology involved is a planning, execution, oversight, and technology focus. It can be, say, software development, hardware installation, network upgradation, system implementation, cyber security measurement, etc. Now, that project, there are different types of methodologies. So here are the project management methodologies. Look here, there are different types of methodologies we have. So project management methodologies are a structured approach used to plan, execute, and complete the project effectively. Different methodologies are chosen based on the project size, scope, industry, desired outcome, etc. So if we see the basically Waterfall model, Agile model, Scrum model, Kanban model, Lean model, Prince2, Six Sigma, Hybrid, etc. So look here is the Waterfall model. Waterfall. So here Waterfall model, this methodology is a linear approach where each and every phase, look here, each and every phase, that means requirement, design, implementation, testing, development, maintain, etc., complete before moving to the next. For example, have to complete each and every work of each stage before moving to the next. So waterfall, just like this, if we see the right side, this is the waterfall model, is the linear approach of project management methodologies. Here advantage is that it has the clear structure, easier to manage, and have to track it each and every stage. But it have some disadvantages. Limited flexibility for change. You cannot change then and then. Not ideal for the project where requirement may evolve. That means sometimes our different types of system we may design through based on our customer requirement, and based on their feedback we revisit it and change the system. That type of flexibility is no scope is here for waterfall model. Now the Agile method. So this model is an interactive but is flexible, where work is done in a small increment with regular feedback from stakeholders and continuous adjustment. What disadvantages is waterfall model that can be solved through the Agile model. So Agile model emphasizes the collaboration, customer feedback, and adaptability is the best for the project that requirement specific software developed. If we see here, plan, design, develop, test, deploy, review, then launch. But it can be continuation, that means can be review, can be adapt, collaborate based on the customer's feedback. So Agile method is an interactive and flexible approach where work is done in a small increment with regular feedback from stakeholders and continuous adjustment. Its facilities that high flexibility is the fully customer focused, allows to change and adaptability, but it has some also the disadvantages. Less predictable in terms of time and cost. For example, so it's a continuous process, always modified, develop, and value add. So cost cannot be determined. Also time cannot be determined because each and every stage, all input here adjust with that feedback is also the require higher stakeholder engagement. All should all should give their feedback. So is the disadvantages. So, Agile method require the planning, designing, development, test, deploy, review, and then launch it in defined way. So, this is the Agile method, very much flexible. Now, the Scrum method. The Scrum method is also in the Agile methodology focused, delivering a small function pieces project through regular time box sprint. So each and every work, they segregate in separate box, usually 1 to 4 week sprint, and each and every work completing then go for the next stage. So it's the best for the complex adaptive project that benefit from incremental process and frequent feedback. Is positive things that is the increase the project visibility, promote teamwork, accommodate changes, and the disadvantages are it can be challenges for large project or team without agile experience who have if we do not get the experienced IT people of that method, then we cannot develop that project. So it's the disadvantages. So we can say that a Scrum is an agile method focused on delivering a small function pieces of a project through regular time boxes. So you can say that here one MCQ. So Scrum is the smaller box, usually 1 to 4 weeks. Now the Kanban method. It's also the project management methodology part. Kanban emphasizes the visualizing tasks. If we see the picture, visualizing tasks on a Kanban board to manage workflow. How work will do. The workflow is how have to manage. Everything can be visual through this method. So tasks are represented as a card on a board, moving from one column. That means to do. Always we are doing same thing in our diary. To do list every day. We are doing that to another in progress or done to represent their status is the emphasis the visualized tasks in the board. So it's a positive thing that visual management, flexible, prioritize, encourage incremental improvements. So best practice is that this project requirement continuous delivery and prioritize the especially maintenance teams that can be visual each and every one. But negative thing is that lack of a structure can make it difficult to manage large complex project. Is simple for the simple project, is easy for the simple project. Kanban emphasize visualize tasks on a Kanban board to manage workflow is also a methodology of project management. That project management, that IT project can be software development, can be hardware installation, can be data resource management, etc. Now the lean method. If we see the lean method, it's also the project management methodology at the part. So lean methodology focus on delivering maximum value of minimize wastage and optimize process. So the main thing is that delivery maximum, wastage minimum, and process optimize is the build, measure, lean development best for the project or the tight budget or schedule where difficulties crucial, where money is shortage or tight budget and time shortage, etc. development can be happen through the lead, that means lean development. Lean development can be lead that type of project where budget is constrained. As positive thing is that reduce wastage, it increase the efficiency, is properly cost effective. A negative thing is that it require continuous monitoring and challenging for project needs extensive resource. So lean methodology focus focus on delivering maximum value by minimum wastage and optimize processes. So here if you see, through the lean development, eliminate the wastage, amplifying the learnings, decide as less as possible, delivery as fast as possible, empower the team, build integrity in optimize the whole. So is the lean development of a system. Now, Prince2 method. So Prince2 in controlled environment is a process-based methodology with a strong emphasis of structure and accountability. The type of method used by the government sector, large project, UN, and other things. So Prince2 has defined role, stage, and an emphasis on the dividing project into manageable and controllable. Each and every project, they segregate and define a stage, and that stage work accumulately and separately through the highly structured throughout documentation, clear role and responsibility, because that type of project where documentation is very much requirement for the government project. So Prince2 method ensure that type of project where documentation, that means requirement documentation, they preserve or build it. So here the program management, planning, P2 and different way they state the after project, initiating the project, controlling a stage, managing the boundaries, closing project. So we know that each and every system have the boundary. So within the boundary, the Prince2, the large scale project, is the government sector, is formal documentation requirement where that type of project very much important for the Prince2 method, and Prince2 method may ensure that type of large project documentation, etc. So we can make here an MCQ here. Prince2 method use large scale project of in government or sector. So here can be a difference. Answer is here. So based on that, government project or large project. Now the Six Sigma. What is Six Sigma? Six Sigma is a data-driven method. Data-driven methodology that seeks to improve quality by identifying and removing defects. It uses tools like define, measure, analyze, improve, and control (DMAIs) to streamline process and enhance quality. So Six Sigma is the best for the project focusing on quality improvement and defect reduction, especially in manufacturing. If you see the manufacturing, sometimes here's service-oriented organization also use, for example, SGS, they're using that for their textile testing laboratory certification. They're using that. So Six Sigma, the focus on quality improvement, is the data-driven methodology. They improve the quality, identify removable defect. The positive thing is that it's improved the quality data-driven approach and reduce error. But negative, that's heavily reliable on that. If data mismatch or bad data, then that system cannot work or output will not get the proper out. It can be complex and time consuming because is the complex situation cannot handle it.